Good morning, fourth graders. Today we're going to take a look at lesson 4.9, Personal References for Metric Length. The goal in this is to assist you as you establish a personal reference for the metric units of length. By now your goals should be filled out, and here's our learning journey portion for today. So activity A is going to be working through 2 pages in the math journal where you come up with personal references for length. This we'll be doing together. And page 99, you're going to be working with a partner to practice estimating lengths. Then you have your math box, and finally we end the day with Toppet decimals. This is what we're actually going to be collecting today, your math masters, to see how you're understanding decimals and playing Toppet. You then have activity B or activity C, which B this time has the math masters, and then goes to day 4B. C just goes right to 4C. To begin our work today on measurement, we're going to read a book that you might have heard of before called Millions to Measure. As I read this page from your reference book, think about why might using personal references be useful. Here it says, sometimes it's hard to remember just how long a centimeter or a yard is, or a kilometer and a mile compare. You may not have a ruler, yardstick, or tape measure handy. When this happens, you can estimate lengths by using the lengths of common objects and distances that you know. Some examples of personal references for length are given below. A good personal reference is something that you often see or use so you don't forget it. For example, a wood pencil is not a good personal reference for length because it gets shorter as it's sharpened. Okay, so again, I'm just going to underline that it's something you often see or use because you don't want to forget it. So what is the purpose? Why might using a personal reference be useful? Good. One reason it might be useful is it can be hard to remember how big or small something is, a length is, so this will help you remember. Sometimes we have to measure without a tool, like a yardstick or a ruler, or a meter stick or a ruler. So here we can measure without a tool using the personal reference. Listen close to some of these examples because they'll help us in our math journal today. Things that are about 1 millimeter could be the thickness of a dime, the thickness of a thumbtack point, or the thickness of a paper match. About 1 centimeter is the thickness of a crayon, the width of a thumbtack, or the thickness of a pattern block. About 1 meter could be one big step for an adult, the width of a door, the tip of the nose to the tip of the thumb with arm extended for an adult, and a kilometer is 1,000 big steps for an adult, or the length of 10 football fields. At this time, you're going to open your math journal to the page shown up on the board. This is called Personal References for Units of Length. It's found on page 98. Do this now. You're going to turn and talk with a partner to come up with a unit of measure, a personal reference for a centimeter, a decimeter, and a meter. Then as a class, we're going to decide on our top one for each. Go ahead and turn and talk. We heard on the other page that 1 centimeter could be the thickness of a crayon. What is something else we might be able to decide on? We also heard that 1 meter could be the width of a door. Since all classrooms have a door that's about 1 meter, we're going to use this, width of a door. Today with your partner, you're going to be completing this page. You'll read the directions up here and then follow that for all of the objects or distances You're going to estimate your length and then get the actual length. Remember that you do need to list the units. Are you measuring in centimeters, decimeters, or meters? And finally, here's the page that will stay up on the board. Remember to jot your date down here and to follow along in your learning journey sheet closely.